As 2020 has had us all staying at home, it has forced us to look more deeply at what's been happening right here in our city of Los Angeles. In light of that, we are expanding the humanitarian arm of our church body, and we are thrilled to be partnering with Exodus Cry, a Christian organization making massive waves in the fight against sexual exploitation through porn and human trafficking. They work internationally, but with a massive focus here in Los Angeles as the porn epicenter of the world.
Hey C3 Church, my name is Helen Taylor and I am the Director of Outreach and Intervention at Exodus Cry. Thank you so much C3 Church for partnering with us this year. Just want to give you a little bit of an overview of who we are and our mission. We are a California-based anti-sex trafficking nonprofit. We have a NorCal office and a SoCal office. We launched in 2008 and have been fighting trafficking, kind of modelled ourselves after William Wilberforce, the famous British abolitionist, in the way that he achieved abolition through shifting mindsets and culture. And we do that through creating film and media, blogs, the written word, through changing laws, through legal reform, improving anti-trafficking laws. And then we also do direct outreach to victims, both here in the US and around the world on different international short-term missions. And we train groups here locally and around the world in how to start and sustain outreach as well. I have with me a real pair of shoes that belong to a trafficking victim that we worked with who'd been trafficked from Nigeria, Africa to Russia. We met her during the World Cup in Moscow in 2018. And to me, these shoes symbolize the shackles, a form of modern day slavery. We often reference the chapter of Isaiah 61 that in Luke 4, Jesus announces his mission on earth as part of bringing the good news of the gospel. Part of that was to bring liberty to captives and bind up the brokenhearted and to bring freedom for the prisoners and those in darkness and announce the year of Jubilee. And so that is an integral part of our mission. In the last few years, we have also been looking at the issue of pornography and how it's the root of trafficking. It's the marketing force behind sex trafficking around the world. It fuels demand. Not only that, but real victims of trafficking are brought and trafficked and coerced into the porn industry. Now, right where your church is based in LA is at the worldwide heart of the porn industry with the most amount of porn studios based there. Worldwide, we see that pornography is a $97 billion industry. $12 billion of that is from within the US. And we are making a documentary that will be released next year all about trafficking and exploitation within the Los Angeles-based pornography industry and how that is pushing the ethical boundaries of exploiting those both in front and behind of the camera. This year we also launched an international campaign called Trafficking Hub. You may have even heard of it, and it is exposing the real trafficking taking place on the world's biggest pornography site, Pornhub. We have uncovered hundreds, potentially thousands of cases of real trafficking victims, also underage victims of child exploitation. These real videos being put on this website that's kind of a little bit like the YouTube of pornography. Many of those videos are homemade and uploaded onto this site. And so we are calling for justice for the executives of Pornhub that's owned by this larger company, MindGeek, that really own the empire of pornography. And we are obtaining justice for the victims, therapy for the victims, and I've launched this global campaign that's seen over 2 million people sign our petition to shut down Pornhub as we call for justice for this company. And then we are doing outreach to women wherever they are being exploited in the sex industry, whether that's on the streets, in strip clubs, massage parlors, brothels, over the internet. There are so many different expressions and places where sex trafficking is taking place in the US and the world. And we have teams going and doing direct outreach. We work with law enforcement on certain cases as well. And so we really are on the front line, both in reaching victims and in addressing what are the cultural roots that are driving this global criminal enterprise of sex trafficking. So it really is so significant to us that an LA-based church is wanting to partner with us at Exodus Cry, wanting to support our mission. And I just want to say thank you so much for choosing Exodus Cry and for getting involved, for partnering with us. We so appreciate your support, your prayers, and look forward to partnering with you more in the future. Thank you so much.
We are so expectant for the difference your generosity will make as we partner with Exodus Cry to fight one of the darkest and most hidden battles there is for protection and freedom for all.